I am back and I did this full get ready with me featuring this bomb ass makeup and this beautiful blonde hair. This hair is from DSoar hair. I didn't get dressed. I don't know. I may do a clothing portion with this video, but I really would just wanted to film the intro right now because it's so bomb. So anyways, this hair is from DSoar hair. This is my same 613 blonde hair that was in the previous video where I just wore it straight. And you guys know I hated the roots because it kind of got a little yellow from the tint spray or whatever that I sprayed on the lace. So what I actually did was I did go ahead and color my roots, and I used a cheap dye from the Dollar Tree. It comes in a little box. It's a brown root touch up, and that's what I used on this hair. The brown color is the perfect ashy blonde color, so that's what I'm going to be buying from now on. Anytime I have like blonde hair or whatever, or even like colored hair and you want like a nice ashy root, this is like the perfect brown color. And it was really simple to do it. I didn't do a tutorial because this is my first time really dyeing roots and getting it right. I did it before, but this dye worked amazingly. So definitely check out Dollar Tree, not sponsored. So yeah, I love the color of the hair now with the darker root. I just feel like it looks more natural. Of course, this is not my own hair color, but it looks more like ombre, even though it's just the roots. And I also like it because the baby hairs are dark now just from doing that little bit of roots work. I do feel like the parting space is a little big, but it also is kind of spaced out and it looks a little bit more natural. It's not so tight together, but I guess that just came from me previously plucking it. And I did this beautiful makeup for you guys today. I really wanted to do something that was kind of bright and like goes with my nails. So I think that this look really looks like Malibu Barbie inspired, because it's just perfect for summertime. I have my nice little tan. I went to Miami recently, loving my tan, and then I think the blonde hair really sets everything off and gives you that Barbie vibe. So yeah, I love it. I think it's so cute. So stay tuned if you guys want to see how I did this makeup. And I got this hair with these beautiful curls in it, wand curls. And this hair is really full, so pretty. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do an outfit, then it'll be at the end. But if not, then y'all know y'all just got me in my PJs, you know, slaying. And yeah, this makeup turned out so cute. Let me tell y'all, I wiped off a makeup look probably like 5 or 6 times because I wanted to use these neon pigments, and it just did not work. So yes, I have some fun videos coming up for you guys, and I'm gonna be bringing a guest on just to spice up my channel and, you know, switch things up, because all I've been doing is hair videos and that's boring. Like, y'all want to see more from me, like challenges, tags. I want to do all of that. Like, I'm trying to get my YouTube game up, like up and up and up. So yeah, this is the hair, this is the makeup. Stay tuned. I know y'all want to see this. Bye. Okay, so I kind of want to do a story time, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it today or right now because I don't feel like it's long enough to get through all of this. But I already did my brows. This is gonna be a get ready with me. Y'all already know that from the intro. But anyways, yeah, I already did this base over and over again because I have taken off the look several times because the color pigments that I tried to use did not freaking work. So I have to change up my whole look that I was gonna do. So I'm just gonna do something that kind of like goes with the flow of my nails. I'm gonna start off with like this greenish turquoise blue color first, and then I will mix some blue into it to get the color that I really want. But I wanted to start off lighter and just put that on the outer portion. Take some of the next blue down and mix the two together. Next, I'm going to take the pink in this palette. And this pink isn't super bright, so I'm gonna go into my Sephora Pro palette and get this pink because it looks more neon. If you can see, it's kind of making like a purple in between. Clean your brush off again and you can blend out. Take some of this blue, these two blues, and mix the bottom blues together just to make the blue deeper because it's still kind of more of a turquoise. Kind of just put it there. Kind of keeping that turquoise color a little bit as my blending color across the top. Orange from p.louise, the dreamy color. Some of the pink in here also, Infatuation. Just kind of go back into that pink color to brighten it back up. Front, I'm gonna go in with a yellow. Use Climax in here again. These colors are really bright and popping. I really wanted to use my neon pigments, but honey, they wasn't cutting the deal. So a little bit of Bow Down and Dreamy together because this one looks kind of more brighter. And put those in between. This palette also, the orange. This palette, Dreamy. Gonna take Infatuation, kind of just going back in and putting the intensity of my colors back down. So we kind of got a little bit of a rainbow going, and you can just kind of pat between the colors to mix each color together. And then across the top, I think I'm gonna take like a nice light nude color just to blend the top in. This is one of my favorites. I think this is Soft Brown, or y'all know what this color is by MAC. That really light color. I cannot remember the name of it right now, but I'm just gonna take some of that and kind of go right on top in between where my brow bone color is gonna go, and just kind of blend it out a little. And then do I want to do matte? I might want to do a little shimmer. Okay, so the highlight colors that I'm using, I'm not sure of the name, but I think one of them is Rice Paper by MAC. So I'm just using something that's kind of like a soft shimmer color, and I'm just using that as my brow bone color. I just decided to do a voiceover here because I didn't want the video to be taking forever and a day. So I'm just cleaning up underneath where the eyeshadow has fallen out onto my face, using a baby wipe just to clean that all up. So you can see here, I'm just kind of looking at it with my nails, and it's definitely matching. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a winged liner. I didn't really show everything at this point because the main thing was the eyeshadow look. So yeah, I'm just using my Inglot 77 gel liner along with the Duraline to make it more smooth and creamy. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on some lashes. These are from Cocoa Lashes. I can't remember the style name. I think it's not 9 to 5. I can't think of the name of it. Don't make me lie to y'all. I'll try to put it in the description box. So I'm just putting these lashes on. I already put on one. And I think these are really pretty, and they wisp out really nicely. So you can still see the makeup look in between because they're really flared out and everything. So yeah, I'm just applying my lashes. And then I'm going to move on to doing my foundation. I'm taking my Clinique This isn't a primer, but it's kind of jelly, so it reminds me of a primer, and that's what I use it for sometimes. Um, it's a moisture surge gel or whatever. So now I'm going to use my Anastasia foundation stick. And I just wanted something that was kind of fast and easy, so that's why I'm using this. It's kind of a little bit light for my tan, but it still works out. So I'm just going to blend it out with my beauty blender, and the stick is kind of more drier. You probably should use it with a brush, but I use my sponge and then I just kind of drag it down. First I pounce it and then I kind of swipe it on. So yeah, that's what I did. So I just blended that out, and then I'm going to move into my concealer. For my concealer, I did use my Fenty stick. This is like the highlighting one. I never use it, so I just decided to start using it. So I'm just putting this down first, and since it is more dry, I'm going to go on top with a serum concealer just so that it is more creamy and easy to blend out. This one is by Bare Minerals. It's one of my favorites because it is so skin like, not the color, but it just blends in so good because it's like a serum concealer. So yeah, I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend this out. So now I'm taking my powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna set all the areas that I highlighted in pretty much. And for my face powder, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I believe this is in the color medium dark or deep dark or something like that. Um, yeah, so I'm just putting that on. And then I'm going to blend out where I put the powder down for my concealed areas using a smaller little brush. To bronze with, I'm using a MAC MSF in a darker color. Can't think of the name of it. This one might be medium dark. I probably said the wrong thing earlier. I'm not sure, but y'all know I use the same ones that I always use. So I'm just bronzing up the face quite a bit. And then I'm going to blend it out with my sponge just to make sure that it's not too harsh or anything like that. Because as you can see, when you turn to the side, it kind of looks a little crazy. So just blend it out with your sponge that you use for foundation. And it'll blend out really nice and like into the skin. So I'm also going to do my nose a little bit using that same powder. And for underneath the eyes, I decided not to go with the exact same color. So I'm taking a lime green color. This one is by Anastasia. It was one of their little pigments that came out quite a while ago. I don't think they sell them anymore, but I just put that one in the center. And then I took like this purplish blue colored one and put it on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take another green color from the Urban Decay Electric palette and put that on top of the lime green that I put in the center just to brighten it up. And that one has a little bit of a sheen to it, but nothing major. Then I'm going to take the purple from the p.louise palette and just smoke out the outer corner. And I'm taking a yellow on the inner corner, the same yellow that I used on my eyes. And the Fenty glitter palette with this beautiful white glitter just to go in the inner corner, just to give some type of shine to the look because it is so matte. Y'all know I'm used to shimmers, not really doing full matte looks, but I really love it. Like, I'm really loving the matte. So yeah, I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. You don't want it to look too harsh. And for the waterline, I decided to go in with a teal or a turquoise color. This is an Urban Decay I think it's called an eyeshadow stick. I'm not sure. It's not actually an eyeliner, but it works out just fine. I didn't set it this day, but sometimes if I wear it, I will set it with the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to put my mascara on and then blush. This is a soft pink color by MAC, and it's a mineralized blush. So I'm just going to pop this on my cheeks. So then I'm going in with a deeper bronzer type color. This one is from Anastasia. I use it more as a contour than a bronzer. And I just put it in the back. And then I'm taking an Anastasia highlight palette and I'm mixing all of the colors together to get this gorgeous glow. And then I'm going to blend it out using my beauty sponge or beauty blender. And then I'm going to put a little bit more on. This is just to kind of press it into the skin so it's not so harsh. And, you know, just like sitting on top of your skin, it really helps it to melt into your skin. But then I'm going to put a little bit more because a girl has got to glow. So I'm going to put a little bit on my nose as well. And also use my sponge once again to just push it into the skin. And then I go back in with the same color just a little bit, not as harshly, just because we really want it to be popping. So yeah, that's how everything is looking. I also did put a little bit on my inner corner just to brighten it up and highlight it a little bit more. And I'm using my Clinique spray to set the face and just melt everything together. And of course, I need to set my brows in place using my Anastasia Clear brow gel. I don't know why, but I always do this last. It's just my little routine. So this is how the eyes and face and everything is looking after we are complete. We haven't did the lips, but we will do that later. So don't worry, that's coming. So yeah, this is how it looks. This is all the colors together, and this is how it looks with my nails. So it definitely matches. Super cute for the summertime. Y'all went crazy on this look on my Snapchat. So here it is. Y'all better tell everybody to come watch this video, period. So now we about to do the hair. This is my DSoar 613 hair. It's from a previous video. All of the info will be listed down below on this hair, but it is a longer length. It's 28 inches. Usually with 613 hair, it only comes to like 24 or 26. So when I seen that they had 28, I was like, yes, let me try this out. Let me do this blonde thing. So yeah, I'm just spraying some hairspray on the hair a little bit just so that my curls can really last. And I'm going to be using a 1-inch curling wand, and this is from Numi. This is like just the standard one. It doesn't come out or anything, you know, it's just one single one. So that's what I'm using, and it doesn't have any heat settings. You just turn it on and off. I really like this one because it gets super hot, and my curls always last for days and days with this. So I'm just going to kind of scrunch it in my hand, let it cool a bit, and then I'm going to just keep going, curling all of the hair. I didn't show me doing each piece of hair because it's so repetitive. Y'all know how to wand curl hair. Like, it's so easy at this point. So yeah, I'm just going to keep curling all of the hair, and then we will be back to style the fronts with the baby hairs, as well as, you know, how you face frame and all of that stuff. So now that we are to the top of the head, I did go ahead and do a little bit of face framing in the front just to give a little bit of layers to the front of the hair and just make it look, you know, it just looks better whenever you do a little bit of face framing. So I'm just cutting it, layering it a little bit, and then I'm going to take my wand, kind of flatten out the top, and also curl my last little piece on this side of my head. So that's how it's looking with all of the curls, looking like Shirley Temple. And I still have not put my wig down yet. I went ahead and curled it first before gelling it down. So now I'm going to go ahead and curl the other side, and now I'm back. So I'm going to go ahead and clip it back, and we're going to start to gel the wig down. I already showed y'all how to do this in the last video and in so many other videos. So I kind of just jumped some of the clips in this part because I always show y'all this. But I'm using the Got To Be gel, and this is the one that comes in the yellow little bottle. So I'm just going to apply that and then go ahead and put some spritz on it, blow dry it, and put the wig down. Simple as that. So after we have tacked the wig down, I don't think I quite let it dry for long enough, but you know, it still works. So after you go ahead and tack it down, then go ahead and spray a little bit of oil sheen if you did use any hairspray, just to soften up the hairspray and bring some shine to the hair. And then I'm going to go ahead and comb it out with the wide tooth comb. I don't know where my favorite pink one is, but I need to find it. So I'm just using this one instead. Y'all know I use that pink one all the time. That's my favorite one. So I'm just combing it out, and it gave a really pretty curl to the hair. I think it looks so baby doll, Barbie-esque, like super, super cute. So I'm just going to comb it out, and the hair is going to be really big and voluminous. And those little bits that we did cut in the front really helped to just make it look so much better, because you have those little layered pieces in the front that are shorter, and it just flows all together. So I'm just combing it out, and I love the dark root. I think that this root color is amazing, especially for it to come from the Dollar Tree for $1. Like, come on, you got to come with it. So yeah, I'm just combing it out and styling the hair to, you know, how I want it to look. And then I'm going to take my hot comb and kind of just flatten out the top area of the hair, and also in the back and everything, just to get everything to lay nice and flat. So then I'm going to go ahead and trim my baby hairs. I didn't cut them before, so I definitely needed to go in and, you know, trim that down. And I'm using my mousse to lay my baby hairs with. This mousse is so much better than the other ones that I have used in the past. I find that it really lays them down, and it stays, you know, for a couple of days or whatever. So I'm just using this mousse, and it's made by a lot of body. Anyone is wondering, it's a blue purplish colored mousse. So I'm just trimming it down with the eyebrow razor, and then using the mousse and swooping it with a edge brush. This one is from Target. It's not like the ones from the beauty supply. That one is a little harder. I personally prefer this one from Target, or you can get it on Walmart's website, or maybe at some Walmart. So I did tweeze a little bit more hairs out of the baby hair section. By the way, this lip color that I have applied, I'm going to just say it because I know I'm not going to remember what it is. So this is Boldly Bare by MAC as the liner. Ofra's Angeles or Angeles. It's like a liquid lip, I think, and it's kind of like, it has a little bit of a sheen to it. And then I put this gloss on top called Sandy by Buxom. Perfect little nude combo. It's like a pinky nude. Very porn star chic, but very cute. So yeah. Okay, so then I'm going in with this MAC lip liner. I just told y'all what it was in the previous clip. I knew I wasn't going to remember the name of it, and I'm always too lazy to grab products when I'm doing voiceovers. So now I'm using this Ofra liquid lip. It's a really light pale nude color, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. This is my first time using it, but I've really been trying to play with a lot of the stuff that I already have that I've never really used. So I think this came out super cute. And then I'm going to put a gloss on top by Buxom. If y'all don't know, Buxom is my absolute favorite glosses. They are sticky, but they definitely last for a long time. So I love them so much. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely want to do more. I've been feeling really inspired. So leave me some comments, some love. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one.